my people feeling militant. Way I'm finna get me up. On the mission, get me up. Knowing me, I got the key.
So for all of you that don't know, the guy behind the shades is Tyreek Hill. This is Channing Crowder. I'm RC. That's Freddie T. This is The Pivot. We've been pivoting a little bit already. This year, bro, I thought you were going to get 2,000. I think, first off, to say something like that and then play the way that you did, that's difficult. Because it ain't like people don't show up to the arena and know, okay, they're going to throw him this ball. When he's in this condensed split, this is the route, right? When he bursts to number one, this is the route, and you continue to beat people. How difficult was it to deal with when you got banged up, though, knowing the sort of record-setting season you were on?
And mentally, it was tough, man, for me. You know, obviously, I had set out goals, individual goals for myself. And then, you know, when it happened, you know, I didn't feel it, obviously, because it happened in the New York Jet game. So.
And outside the league. Because, a spoiler alert, there was also a baseball player that signed a contract for $700 million.
What the fuck are we doing?
But first, as always, new.
New.
All righty, New Heights starter jacket.
This is so fucking cool, man.
That's right, Trav. I didn't even know this, but apparently there's a New Heights starter jacket out there.
Apparently. Homage.com showing some love to New Heights, baby. I'm a big vintage collector myself. You see my Cleveland Cavaliers world-class basketball vintage T-shirt. Probably came out somewhere in the 90s. This looks like a 90s era, like Cleveland colorway era. Dude, starter jackets growing up, even now, I still rock starter jackets, windbreakers, the button-ups, all of them, every last one of them.
Do we have starter jackets growing up?
Dude, what did we? I know, right? I had
a Browns one, I think.
Yes, you did, because...
It's a different breed of Detroit Lions this time around. Holy cow. Did they calm the nerves of all Detroiters? And I think they put the national landscape of the NFL on notice that this team is truly here to stay as a Super Bowl contender. Richard, how did this happen?
Mitchell, they came to play, and Dan Campbell came so prepared to open up the bag of tricks. I mean, you would have thought this was last year and somebody else was at the helm of this offense, but it wasn't. It's new offensive coordinator Johnny Morton. I mean, you saw the option. I mean, every 4th and 1, you knew what it was. If you're the Baltimore Ravens defense, you're like, God, 4th and 1, 4th and 2. You know these guys are going for it, and they executed so well. The option play from Amon-Ra St. Brown to Jahmyr Gibbs was masterful. The 4th and 2, up 7 in the fourth quarter.
Round pick this year. That goes to the Jets in the Jamal Adams trade. So now you get the top 10 pick. The Broncos had the 9th pick. Now that goes to Seattle next year's pick. Now, if Russell Wilson is what I believe he is, and this team is what I think they can be, that should be into the high 20s. Hopefully it's 32, which would be even better. You give up 2 twos, but Skip, this is a quarterback league. And the Broncos weren't going anywhere. They had 11 starting quarterbacks since Peyton Manning decided to hang it up. And in order for you to be successful, and it's like, look, you look at our defense, Skip, they still got to keep the lion's share of their defense. They gave up the 3rd fewest points in the NFL last year. Their problem was scoring. It wasn't stopping people from scoring, but in order to win in this league, you have got to produce points. And you know what? I was looking for one of those shirts, those John Snead shirts. F them picks. F them picks.
Les Snead,
Skip. Les Snead. Forget them picks, Skip. I hope Seattle is able to refurbish, restock their coffers. They can let Bobby White.
What's up, guys? You realize we're about 1/8 of the way now through the NFL season, and the Eagles' offense is beginning to make some changes.
It's about damn time. It's not something we're avoiding, so I know going forward, we have the plan in place, and if it comes up, it'll definitely happen.
Look, talk is cheap, and I do agree with every single one of you, even though I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can. I do agree with those of you saying the Eagles have way too much talent to be this ineffective on offense. However, it's also just 2 games in the season at this point, and the Birds are 2-0 for crying out loud. Granted, some of the specific struggles or shortcomings are probably even more alarming when you say them out loud. Like Jalen Hurts' average depth of target through 2 games being the lowest in his career. It's only 6 yards, in case you were curious. Which just so happens to put QB1 tied for last with Atlanta's Michael Penix for attempting the 2nd fewest deep ball throws. And to make matters worse,
Okay, I appreciate the honesty from Calais Campbell. I think they would be both very good quarterbacks. I think the issue is that I will ask you, if you're going from a 49ers perspective, if there's a healthy Mac Jones who just lit up the Saints defense, or a somewhat healthy Brock Purdy? I think that's a fair question.
I would, if Brock's 80%, I would probably play Mac. I mean, I just want to get Brock healthy. They got enough injuries. Get him as healthy as you can before you bring him back. But it is important for them to stack wins. I mean, Arizona's 2-0, but they haven't looked good. Mm-hmm. It is a
Rams are really good.
Yeah, the Rams are going to be good. Look, I don't think, well, let me put it this way. The Niners have to keep stacking these wins before they get Ayuk and Kittle back. If they can have a strong record when they get those two back with Purdy, and I assume Christian McCaffrey, if he stays healthy, will get.
Daniels with the keep and his first touchdown in the National Football League. Jaden Daniels runs it in from 2 yards out for the touchdown.
Got Anthony Nelson out here in a tight spot, gets a little bit too far upfield. And a nice read by Jalen.
Daniels on the run again, and Daniels will back in. There's his second career touchdown. Rookie's in for the second time on the ground today.
Yeah, and Antoine Winfield's going to be frustrated with himself coming down the line right there. And as the contact is made from the other direction, it kind of catches him by surprise, and he kind of bounces off Jaden Daniels right there.
Well, Jaden Daniels has taken pressure coming. He gets rid of it, floats one, and taken away.
So now, doggies, I could say holla at your boy, but that's not good enough. We got doggies in the house. So you know what we're going to do? Let's go! Let's roll.
Let's do this. Love this. Guys, first take. I'm hosting. I cannot wait to be here for the next 2 hours. What a crew.
Yes.
We're starting in New York. Let's kick things off right here in the Big Apple. The headline yesterday, as you saw, Adam Schefter reported, New York is benching Russell Wilson. In just week 4 of the NFL season, they're handing the ball over to their first-round pick, Mr. Jackson Dart. It'll be the first start of Dart's career, and it'll come against the undefeated Los Angeles Chargers. The winless Giants are hoping the move will spark something after Russ struggled mightily against the Chiefs this past weekend. Stephen A.
Yeah.
What does Jackson Dart have to do to save Brian Daboll's job?
Well, first of all, he has to look better than average. He has to look impressive. It has to be the kind of look that he gives off, fellas, that gives an indication that he's